Line muted.
All right, Matt, are you there?
I'm here, but I just got muted.
Line unmuted.
There we go. I'm unmuted now. Can everybody, Alan, can you hear me?
I can.
Awesome. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, March 19th, 2018. Spring is almost upon us. Can't wait. Anyways, a lot of announcements to make today. Sorry for getting on here a little bit late, a couple minutes late. There was some technical difficulties with the phone lines being able to reach out. So anyways, we're all here. Matt, Alan, Lee from Chelsea Insurance Group. And let's go ahead and jump in. Today's conference call, we're going to take a little bit of a different approach. Typically, I'm talking about, buy leads, what the average annual premium is that we're doing. We're just gonna make a few announcements today and go from there. So let's go ahead and start. Come April 1st, Chelsea Insurance Group is going to be making some changes. There's going to be let's just jump into it. The $10 lead program, where our lead price is $15 per lead. We've been, for the last 5 months, we've been offering a discount to all of our agents for $5 off each lead. We, come April 1st, we're canceling that discount, and the leads are going to just be the normal price moving forward of $15. So my suggestion is before April 1st, that get in and pre-order as many leads as you can. That way, order 100 or 200, however many leads that you need. That way you can stockpile them and just spread them out over the next couple of months. Another thing that we are changing effective April 1st is any agent, this is a one-time offer, any agent in our downline, almost any agent in our downline, if you are an agency level contract in our downline, this doesn't count for you. But if you're an agent, you've got the, you're writing business with us, starting April 1st, the first month that you, after that or during April, that you hit $3,500 in issued premium for the month, you're eligible to receive a 5% commission bump. So whatever level you are at, once you hit $3,500, we're going to bump you up 5 points to the next level. We're just doing that as a little incentive for all of our agents to go out there and be able to make a higher commission. Once you get to that next higher commission level, that commission level will be locked in, and that's where you're at. It doesn't go away if you don't do $3,500 the next month. Once you attain a commission level, you keep that commission level. So I highly encourage all of you, stockpile on some leads this week. Go out and get some, start writing some business, more business, hit $3,500 so we can raise your commission level. Some other changes that we're making. The live stream and conference call that we do on Mondays, we are going to hold off on doing those for a few months at least, because here's the deal. We got introduced to a concept called Your Family Bank. We are killing it with Your Family Bank. We're only 6 months into Your Family Bank, if that, probably not even 6 months, but we're already turning heads at the home office, and everybody is wanting to know what's going on at Chelsea Insurance Group with this Your Family Bank concept. We're sending, last week we just came back from boot camp. Alan and I both attended. We had 10 agents at that boot camp. The month before we attended, we had 20 agents at the boot camp. January, we had a bunch of agents at the January boot camp. We're turning heads. This is an unbelievable concept. We are helping people eliminate their debt, including their mortgage, in 9 years or less. And we're doing that utilizing high premium whole life policies. The average commission that our agents are Your Family Bank agent-wide, the whole company, the average commission is like $3,500 a deal. $3,500 to $4,500 a deal. It takes writing 5 to 8 final expense policies to hit that number. You can do that with one deal a week. Make $3,500 to $4,500 a deal. So we are putting a lot of focus onto the Your Family Bank. Are we still doing final expense? Absolutely yes. We've been doing final expense. Shoot, I've been in the final expense market since 2002. Not getting out of the final expense market. We're just taking this opportunity. This is a huge wave that has come into our industry, and we're riding this wave all the way. I opened up an office here in Troy, and that's why I'm over there putting in furniture today. Things are just going so good. So, what else? We're going to continue to offer the same training, the same support, top commissions for our final expense agents. We have a, excuse me, I need to grab a water. Alan, can you talk for a minute? I got to go grab a water.
I never really spoke to my friends and family because I never had a product I felt so strongly about. This is a tremendous opportunity, not only for you as agents, but for you to be able to help the people that are closest to you.
Thanks, Alan. I'm back.
So, Matt, are you all okay? Good.
Yeah, sorry about that. Typically, I have a bottle of water sitting here, but with going back and forth from the office to my home office to get this live stream in, I don't have internet over there yet. So typically, I have a bottle of water with me. So I apologize. I had to run over and grab a water. Thanks for covering. So yeah, like Alan was saying, this is a tremendous opportunity. We are doing. There's a boot camp every month. I highly encourage anybody who's listening to this call, watching this live stream, if you have not attended a boot camp yet, you've got to get there. This will change your life. It'll change the lives of the people that you sit down with and meet. When you sell a final expense policy, you get a thank you and a handshake. When you sell a Your Family Bank program, you're changing that person's life now, today. They can, it's hard to see 30 years into the future. It's hard to see 45 years into the future for retirement. It's hard to see 20 years into the future. But it's not very hard to show people something that can happen to them in 6 years or 7, 9 years. They can see that. You are giving these people a plan, a roadmap to get them out of debt, and doing that in 9 years or less. Not spending any more money than they're currently spending. It's life-changing. So you get a handshake. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. You get a handshake when you sell a final expense plan and a thank you. These people are giving you hugs. They're crying. You're changing their life. They're giving you referrals. They finally can see that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, that there's a way that they can do something that's going to help them and benefit them moving forward. Boot camps used to hold 30 people. Your Family Bank is growing so much, especially with a lot of the agents that we're sending down there. We're filling up half the room, a third of the room. They've moved from one floor in a meeting room that was big enough to hold 30 people. They're now able to hold 55 agents in every boot camp that they do. There's much more elbow room. It's just an all-around good situation. It's a great time to be part of Your Family Bank. And Chelsea Insurance Group has decided to has made the decision that we are jumping in. We're kind of going in a little bit slow at first. We went down there just to see what it was about. We're all out. We're all in. So yes, we're still doing final expense though, so don't forget that. If you have not attended a boot camp yet, we have some boot camps coming up. There's 2 available in April. April 12th and 13th. That's the one we're really pushing to get filled up with as many Chelsea agents as we can. I believe we've already got 10 registered for that one. We'd like to see that double or triple, get 20 to 30. If you can't make the 12th to 13th one, then the 19th and 20th is another boot camp that is going to take place in April. We prefer the agents to get to the 12th and 13th one. If you can make it to the 12th and 13th one, that's great. Coming up in May, there is a boot camp that just got announced on the 10th and 11th. Excuse me. And in June, there will be no boot camp. Pretty much everybody who writes business at Your Family Bank wins the sales convention. So the entire home office at Your Family Bank is going to be closed down for a whole week to 10 days or something like that. There's a ton of agents that are coming from Your Family Bank that are going on their annual convention, which is in Australia this year. Alan and I did not get started. Chelsea agents didn't get started soon enough to make this year's convention. But next year's convention, it's in Peru. We're going to be there. We're going to be in Peru. And we hope to see every one of you there in Peru as well. And let me tell you, when you first come on, your first year with this carrier that we use for Your Family Bank, your first year they only require you to do $35,000 of annual production of base premium. We're seeing a lot of deals that are $10,000 and $12,000. But anyways, the average annual premium is around $5,000. And during your first 4 months of getting contracted, they double that. So, $35,000 cut in half. That's $17,500 in premium points that you need during the first 4. If you write that during the first 4 months, you've already qualified for convention for Peru. $17,500. If you're writing deals that are $5,000, you need what? 3-4 deals, and you've already qualified for the carrier's convention. We met a guy actually at this last boot camp. The number 1 and number 2 producers were both in attendance at boot camp. That's another thing about boot camp. It's really cool because once you go once, a lot of the agents will continue to go back. They'll go maybe twice a year, 3 times a year. And when you do that, you get to continue to learn new things, but you also get to meet different people who weren't there. The top producers, we had the top agency owner, we had the number 1 producer, the number 2 producer were there. These guys have already qualified, and they've got to do a lot more. They don't get double credits and stuff. They got to qualify a lot more than $35,000. I think their production requirement is $65,000 or $70,000 this year that they need to do to make it to Peru. There's guys that have already qualified. It's not even April yet. It's still the first quarter. So they're already qualified. You got to get there. So April 12th, 13th, or 19th, 20th, May 10th, 11th. No boot camp in June. July dates will be announced probably somewhere in May. One other thing about the Your Family Bank market. Anyone or any business who has some form of debt is your prospect. This program helps the young, the middle-aged, the old, the regular consumer, the business owner. It doesn't matter who they are. If they've got debt, you can help them. You're going to help them. If they're a business owner, you're going to help them finance their own company. They can start financing their own company instead of getting loans. You're going to help them build a tax-free retirement. Let's see, what other notes do I have? This is a very exciting time for Chelsea Insurance Group. Our final expense division is killing it. We're making excellent numbers. We're up every year, typically 30 to 50% from the previous year. We're already on track this year doing the same. I think this year to date, we run these numbers every month. But after February, we were already up 30% from where we were January and February of last year. And last year, I think we did a 50% increase. So every year, we're increasing by 30, 40, 50%. Adding Your Family Bank to that mix, I know we're going to be up 500 to 1,000% this year. We're going to kill it. We're going to continue to do final expense, so don't worry about that. We're just opening up a new division. And thank you to everybody who's been with us and has been a part of Chelsea Insurance Group selling final expense, which has allowed us to move into this direction. You know, things are going good. That's why we're able to take on some additional things. We're not moving away from final expense. We're growing from the final expense, adding in additional things. If you have questions or you would like to attend a boot camp, I send out emails all the time with a link to register for boot camp. On that site where you go to register, there's 2 videos on there. One of the videos is about 45 minutes long. It's kind of a glimpse of what you're going to see when you're going to get into boot camp. It kind of talks about the program. It's Larry. He's actually recording it from a boot camp, or it might have been from a conference call. Watch that 45-minute video. There's another 8 or 10 minute video on there from a guy that's Bruce Ford. He's been doing the Your Family Bank concept with Larry since the beginning. It just puts another perspective on it. Watch those 2 videos. Get registered for April. Let's get down to boot camp. Let's have some fun. Let's make 2018 the best year ever. I guarantee this program will change your lives. Alan or Lee, does anybody have anything to add?
Lee?
Actually, I talked about this back in January. I went down to the boot camp originally just so I would know about the program so I could help agents with questions and so forth. But after going through the boot camp, I decided that I wanted to start selling it myself, which is what I'm going to be doing here in our office in Shrimp Falls. I'll still be available for support, but there's a lot of information on our website as far as the final expense, and I would encourage agents to go to the website and take a look, because there's so much information there. If you're not familiar with that website, we're going to start doing Wednesday morning webinars to just kind of familiarize everybody with what's on there so they can find the answers to the questions, because I may not be available instantly. And I'm really looking forward to, like you said, Matt, changing people's lives. I mean, I sold final expense for years, sold mortgage protection for years before that. And, you know, it's nice you help somebody. You know they need it. But it's definitely different. So I'm really looking forward to being able to do that for people.
Awesome. Thank you, Lee. And the webinars that Lee is talking about that she's going to do on Wednesday mornings with the final expense agents, those webinars are going to start the first week of April. So next week we're going to kind of be a little bit quiet because we've got a lot going on. Lee's getting started to start selling the Your Family Bank. But by the following week after that, we're going to have a new conference program that she's going to be. It's kind of like a webinar thing where she can show her computer screen, and she's going to start doing those on Wednesday mornings. We'll send more information and more details out about that later. Alan, I know you put some put a few minutes of talking time in a minute ago. Did you have anything else to add, or we good?
No, I just wanted to thank everybody for getting us to the point that we can add additional opportunities for the agent. But there are opportunities, it's up to the agents to take advantage of them. And we just are thrilled with the people that have attended the boot camp so far. And I know that they're thrilled. In fact, with without fail, every single one of them made sure that they thanked us for bringing the opportunity to their attention. So we want to be able to provide the same thing for everybody that's on this call. And I highly encourage you to check out the videos that Matt mentioned a few minutes ago. Give us a call. Give me a call if you have any questions, and I'd be more than happy to answer those questions. But in the meantime, also don't forget that until April 1st, leads are available for $10 each to our agents, to the licensed agents, and take advantage of that because they'll go up April 1st to $15 each. So thank you, everybody, for being on this call. I wish everybody a great week and look forward to talking to you regarding your family bank.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.